Hello, readers of Every Word, and welcome to Every Word 365. I'm your host, Christina Madsen. Today we're reading Job 32 through 34. So, how are you doing with Job and his friends? Oftentimes it is difficult to read these chapters. Not only are they repetitive, but some of it sounds so mean. The best advice I can give you is to reread this book a second, third, or more times. Once you know that Job is faithful and that God is too, it somehow is a little easier to read/understand. I think our previous perceptions of this book can get in the way of our response. So I offer that to try to help you if you are kind of struggling with this book. And some love it, some struggle with it. So let me know what you think. I always love to hear your thoughts. Today we meet Elihu. This is, of course, from a Got Questions link on Elihu. In short, Elihu condemns Job's friends and Job's claim of being without sin, declares God's justice, condemns Job's attitude toward God, and exalts God's greatness. Elihu's four-part speech is followed by God breaking his silence to directly answer Job. In Job 42:7, the Lord condemns Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar. Elihu is not mentioned again after he finishes his speech, but significantly, he is not rebuked by God. Elihu's life and speech offer many insights for today. First, he dealt with the real issues of the situation rather than looking at the situation from a human perspective. Second, he emphasized God and his greatness rather than focus on a human response to problems. Third, he responded with respect, allowing others to speak first before offering his own response. These traits can help us today as we seek to understand why God allows suffering and as we attempt to help others who face suffering. And from today's daily walk, have you ever given preferential treatment to a prominent guest at church? Have you ever made a special effort to avoid someone who obviously came from a different ethnic, financial, or spiritual background than you? If so, you are exercising partiality. According to James 2:9, God looks on such favoritism as sin. Elihu realized that God is absolutely impartial and expects his children to be the same. Check up on your own personal contacts in your neighborhood, office, or church. What needs to change about your treatment of others so that James 2:1 is not true of you? A little bit of an ouch there. I know I'm stepping on toes again, but a great opportunity to check up on yourself, see how you're doing, and remember to pray about exposing the sin that's within you so that we can fix it and through the Holy Spirit be better. Tomorrow is a day off, well earned, so enjoy, or you can always use it as a day to get caught up, or give yourself a break, or break out those paper clips, whatever it is you need to do. Tomorrow is a day off from the daily readings, but always remember to read that reflection and worship page. Happy reading! This episode is made possible in part by Arkansas Filter. Arkansas Filter has been serving the state of Arkansas for over 40 years. They sell and service a full suite of commercial, industrial, and residential filters. They are also one of the largest suppliers of UV lights, gates, belts, and HVAC chemicals and cleaners. They partner with HVAC and engineering firms to provide a variety of services and pride themselves on customer service both during and after the sale. Just go to arkansasfilter.net for more, and of course we've included a link in the podcast description.